Minia Ghana yede and obi a kanin sem de Afia Schwar de ne de aba betum mu chire mu ye de ba besomo e ba be din komo kakra de afa se ba ko menu se bi so bari yire mu entie ye brother yi sem yimra.
Okay, so this is Ablakwa's. This is the depiction of Airport Hills. Every house in Airport Hills doesn't have those houses that lends itself to rent, like flat apartments and that kind of thing. Every house is a huge big house. 65% of the houses have swimming pool. Those who don't have swimming pool have courtyard. They are beautiful houses. It's one of Ghana's showpiece. Congratulations to the people who did it. That is where Samia Ablakwa lives. It's the choicest place to live. Then he comes to Parliament and says, I've been living there for 8 years and renting for 8 years. This is the chairman of Operation Recover or Loot, who is now giving people suspicion about where he gets his money. I don't have any suspicion about it because I understand that politicians get favors. Not just politicians, Unilever chairman will get favor, Guinness managing director will get favor, Airtel MD of Coca-Cola, people get favors. So you have been a minister for 8 years, under Professor Mills 4 years and Professor John Mahama 4 years. You are likely to get a favor. If you have a house at Airport Hills, tell us that this is the favor I got. But you come to tell the whole world that we are all something. So you tell us that you are renting a property. Let's go to the figures of the rent. A depiction of it. Now, here it is. So, assuming that Honorable Ablakwa is paying 8,000 cedis a month. Now, from our search, Airport Hills, if you want to rent it, we know nobody's renting, but if you want to rent it, you look at the value of the house, the things in the house, and the estate managers calculated for us that if you look at a basic house in Airport Hills, your rent should be between $6,000 and $10,000 a month. Okay, so we went into to take the middle. We took $8,000 a month. So at $8,000 a month, Samia Ablakwa told the appointments committee that he's renting at Airport Hills. The appointments committee is yes to obtain his tenancy agreement, but we are assuming what the tenancy agreement could be based on what we see at Airport Hills. Honorable is on $8,000 a month for rent. He's paying that to his landlord. That's Honorable's landlord, pretty emoji, and that's Honorable. Okay, let's move on. Honorable's rent should, for a year, if he's paying that a month, should be 96,000 United States dollars. That's Honorable. That's how much Honorable Samia Okudzeto pays to his landlord as rent per year. 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and this year I'm sure he has already paid 24. He pays 96,000 a month. That's Honorable Ablakwa. That's what he told Parliament, and this is what we are deducing from it. All right. Next is that Parliament pays Honorable Ablakwa 15,000, and 15,000 cedis a month is what Honorable gets. Quite a decent salary, I have to say. Many Ghanaians don't get that. Assuming that 15,000 is $1,000, and the rent over 8 years is over 8 years. Now, if we make 15,000 $1,000 from whenever it was paid, now you have to put in the gaps. When we do an equation, the gaps in it, because 15,000 was not always $1,000. You understand? But the value of $1,000 was always what 15,000 can buy. You get it, viewers? Whatever $1,000 could buy then, it can buy it now. But the $1,000 then was reading 5,000 today to read 15,000. So we've taken care of all of that. All of that put together, we will assume that he's paying 768,000 as his salary, at like $786,000, and his salary for 8 years is $96,000. So we're asking the question: how did he make ends meet? This is the reason why people are saying that the special prosecutor should come into the conversation. I don't know. I'm not interested in going and taking special prosecutor, but the sheer disrespect for Ghanaians. That's what I'm concerned about. That.
Oh. Inia. You find say Ablakwa edani ene dia.
Okay.
Sabi sendipa ena si dan ewo. Enti sa kan Ablakwa de akanya bone. Na sa de ewo dia, na untimi defend say ewo dia dia, na it tells you say we are an illegal way, because say why you japade a, you need to tell the people the sources ekwan fa so breye esi south here. But if you can't defend it there, they just say you are beating about the bush. You tell the way in come away, Emra.
Oh, NDC for Nyaminsra Mwate. Already my mountain son chair, Muni 500 years. Mama kuma to me, sorry, I'm a pammy said I never fit, sir. but mama me ahodi bi oh ena na me na mo na hu say Kevin Taylor e de nurse fo bi atoso na chese me nkonko tie mu a nursing training for no mala wa no mo gino NDC for so much Minister of Education teacher training for omotwem e na me say mo ye mane ye fo ampamo na mo pom mai Moti de Kevin Taylor saka tremo Kevin Taylor say uyo hieni a unko school de Kevin kanu e no kore onse tetemre no na hia fo unko school enti akwala bi wo ye kire ase ne maame ni bi ne papa ni bi odi ohia kitinkiti tita training alawa kitinkiti no ojeje ye no na odi awie training college sakwalai komutwemu anka akwalai ntimi anko school we nyina Ghana for said there be any je ho ampa oya de yie NDC for omaba ye ni yie mani adu NDC for na me wonhyira mo wate monyo man ni yie mai se ya Ghana for you ska busuafo betimi achi school fees no ombetua na me nhyira mo wate na me mamu nyini nche Minister of Education na me mamu nyini nche ya papa mahama nyankwada ni buo man na maye na de ma menti se teacher ni bi anase nurse ni bi e de hwe e wo kroma se
ni a lady say okay okama and okafo ni a e ya sem e na wo kan yen komo e na wo di opa kire say Ghana for mpa de pa ni tintin tete nyina no by the end many are governments beyond the policy. And on my different governments, you know, the policy in the same. The one the benefit way, the way benefit way, now you're queer no more at the end. If you way forward. Now, I've just got double video be to support a black rasta needs to be our candidate for yeah, Papa JJ Rawlings and then the ban but before say because put your features got there. I didn't put your reference video no black rasta commodity any imperfect transfer sema work. Excusez-moi, aucun ediafa sa and seminal so
It's a soldier who went into a bloody coup d'etat, shot and killed many in order to gain power. Should we give him a bouquet of flowers for the coup d'etat that saw the lives of many? Have we so soon forgotten our history? The bloodiest coup d'etat that ever happened in this nation was instituted by Rawlings. He killed many in order to become leader of this nation. Is that not a murderer? So I am wondering why there's so much noise, and the coward MP who also mentioned it and cannot own up and come up and say, hey, I said it and these are my reasons for saying that. That is the most cowardly, more cowardly than Baumia. If I had the opportunity to stand before these chiefs, I will honorably ask them to tell me how you would define or call a man who murdered many in order to become leader, in whose regime innocent judges were carried out, including a woman killed and set ablaze at Bondas, and say, why can't we speak the truth anymore? What is wrong with us? Zenator is the daughter of a murderer. That is correct. But does that make her a murderess? No. She cannot inherit the crimes of her father. Do we understand that? But that does not mean she is not a daughter of a murderer. She is. Let us call a spade a spade. Should we call Zenator the daughter of a pastor or the daughter of a reverend or the daughter of a saint? No, we saw the bloodiest violence in this country in the reign of Rawlings. Many people went down the drain. In my days as a little boy, anytime Rawlings' name was mentioned, we all ran under the bed. I was only 5 at the time Rawlings took over power in 1979. My brother, my sister, we have seen so much bloodshed in this country, all in the days of Rawlings. And today, if his children are being described as the children of a murderer, and we are crying, Anglo chiefs are all coming out, they want to know that these are disparaging remarks. What is disparaging about a murderer whose children are called the daughters and sons of murderers? Do you think that they would ever call the daughter or the sons of Kwame Nkrumah sons and a daughter of murderer? A murderer? Will they ever say that? No, because Nkrumah murdered nobody. In the days of Kwame Nkrumah, there was nothing like capital punishment ever endorsed by Kwame Nkrumah.
Me growing up, I heard that President Rawlings, he killed some judges. The patron didn't you want to say? Now what is the name of a person who killed a human being? I don't see anything wrong with what happened. DC was in the parliament chastising and calling JB Dankwa a dead man names, you know. Emma, Sir Ashley, I'm a condemn, say it's so wrong, you know. I feel like it is state for that. The fact that the NDC refused to recognize that a day they are setting aside to celebrate a dead man. It's not the day to mark the sense, you know. Because the fact that they are not accepting that, you know. Emma me who Bonia and what you because we are and this is for be America. Sir President Rawlings, he killed some judges. And then you define a murderer. Or say in said ye. You are respected the dead. It's some period.